This is Jill. Welcome back to my channel. I am here as part of a Cherry on Top's YouTube hop for February. And what we're doing for February is working with a project that's monochromatic. In other words, it's primarily one color. And boy, I had some stops and starts with this, and I'm still in the middle of it, so you're going to join me for the last of my process. I tried first to work with kind of this orangey color of the cat in my photos, and then didn't really like that, wasn't quite working, and I really like this background hue, which has a little bit of a bluish green cast to it, so I thought I would go with deep blue green. So that's my primary color, and I'm working mainly with the color scheme from Simple Stories Good Stuff. Good Stuff is like really cool, beautiful collection. We'll go through the sticker book in a minute to show you like how I pick out my stickers for the embellishing I'm about to do. This page is about my dog Hazel, Corgi, getting reacquainted with a little kitty that my boyfriend's daughter adopted. And for a while we took care of the kitty, and so Hazel sort of became friends, but the kitty was really wild and young, and so they had a rocky relationship. And so I write about how in December the two got to see each other again, and even though they began their relationship terrified of each other, their reunion after 3 months like astonished them, and they were kind of like, hey, how you doing? It was so cute to see. And so I captured a few pictures of them kind of getting acquainted with each other again. So that's what my layout's about, and I'm kind of keeping that in mind with the stickers I'm going to use, because I'm going to kind of go with the hi, hello motifs. But I think, I'm trying to think of the order I'm going to do things in. It might be a little messy to do this first, but I think the first thing I'm going to do is apply a little texture paste. I'm kind of debating between a couple stencils. This is the one that comes with the I think it coordinates with the Good Stuff collection, because you can see it has in the papers there's the like plus sign. But for Valentine's Day, I kind of like this Echo Park stencil with the little heart clusters. And so I might try that. And I'm going to stick with, as you can see, these are like the blue-green patterns from mostly Good Stuff, but also another Simple Stories line that uses that color called Hearth and Home. Hearth and Home. So so those are the papers, and really I just cut them in strips on a paper trimmer, and then just trimmed the edges a little bit to give them a kind, add a little bit of visual interest. And so this dark bluish green is in really all of the papers, but I allowed myself black and white too, and I wasn't super strict because I do love these little pops of orange and pink to capture the playfulness. The only other thing I did here that I guess I'll talk about before I do my next steps is I used a Heidi Swap alpha stamp. You could use any stamp from your stencil for this kind of thing, of course, and then just stamped on a blue-green paper, a ledger paper, Hazel's reunion with Meta. And I used Speckled Egg, the Distress Oxide, which is really this color. It worked really great. But then again, the black and the gray, those neutrals I think are fine, and I wanted variety in the colors of my title. And then I just hand cut the paper and adhered it to the page, adhered my photos, and did my journaling. So that's where we are at this stage. And as I said, I'm going to try a little bit of texture paste to give just a little bit of a mixed media. So I will grab my handy dandy little plastic Tim Holtz spatulas and try to do this carefully so I don't make a huge mess. I am using the Jewel Effects Sparkling Onyx, and I really am liking this Finnabar Prima paste. So it's pretty gritty and thick, so I know I'm not going to need too much. And how this is going to look, your guess is as good as mine. And I don't care if it's a little bit messy, but I just wanted to add some texture and some interest in 3 places on the page. So let me pull this up. This has some Yeah, there. You can tell those are hearts, and I think it looks kind of cute. And it definitely adds texture. Put it on a little bit thick. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it somewhat with this paper towel so it doesn't get too messy when I go to my next area. So I wanted to do a little bit more right up in this area. You can hear when I put it on that it's gritty. Yeah, it's got some really wonderful texture. And I chose this color, Onyx, because as I said, besides the blue-green, I'm working with kind of grays and blacks. I'll try and bring it as much as possible toward the edge here. Yeah, there. And that way I can add just a little bit of a cluster of embellishment over there. Wipe it off my desk, and again, wipe the stencil just a little bit. All right, a little grunge. Okay, and then one more area. You go like this so the heart is prominent. Yeah, the trick is just to pull it up like really fast. And for me, I like, when I do this kind of thing, I like them to be slightly different sizes. So one is larger, one is medium, and then one is like quite small. And then, as you know, I like to have off to the side a little container of water to throw my stencil and spatula in. It's always good to clean that stuff right away with this intense paste. But yeah, I like that. It adds a little dark for contrast to the layout, and a little texture and that heart look. Okay, so let's talk about the only things I think I'm going to still do are some stickers and some enamel or sparkly dots. So I'm drawing the stickers from this Simple Stories book, and yeah, good stuff, has all sorts of good stuff in it. So these really cute motifs, and I'm going to work with the pencils. I'll tell you in a minute, these borders are great. I applied some, not a border, but some of the washi tape. It also comes with washi. That's very similar to the borders. Applied a little bit in with my strips. And as I think you noticed up at the top, there's some washi tape from the collection. But you could also use the strips if you just get the sticker book. Really nice alphas in here, labels, and these are so cute. Yeah, it didn't really work, I think, for this page, but I used it on another page, and I'm really looking forward to drawing more of those out for journaling. Word stickers. I did pull some of those. You'll see in a sec. These are so cute. Again, I'm not sure I'm going to use one on this page, but I really love these flowers that are taped down. And then you have months, which I'm not using here, but in another project probably. And anyway, so I'm just kind of giving you an overview of what's in here. These round ones are so cute. Okay, so here's... see if I can lift this up. I've kind of got my enamel dots stuck to it all too, but here's what I like to do. When I do a project, I like to go through and pick out the stickers that are in the color scheme that I want. In this case, this dark blue-green, or just if you're working with some other kind of principle of design, still just pull out the ones you think you might use, and obviously you don't need to use all of them. Okay, I'm gonna start at the top, and this "So This Happens" sticker I had in mind for up here. At a little bit of an angle. So this happened, and then Hazel's reunion. So I thought that was cute. That kind of sticker obviously lends itself to journaling or titles, and so does this one, Noteworthy. So I'm going to, I think it's on camera, going to apply the Noteworthy right down by my journaling. Yeah, super cute. Okay, so the highs and the hellos, before I get to those, I don't know about the flowers, but Biff's house, where we were, has all these beautiful big plants, big green plants. So this is a really appropriate little touch for my own memory of the day. So I really like that. Not sure about the butterfly yet. I know the high I want to put, I think, maybe off, either up here, but I think maybe off to the edge of the photo, like that. And then that kind of keeps those oranges and pinks like all right here, so the monochromatic effect is in the rest of the layout. Okay, I know that this little heart can fill in this trapped space here and complete the title in a way that I think is cute. And okay, so just a couple other things. Not quite certain, but I think maybe I'll have this butterfly over here. And there are little pencils that are really cute throughout the collection. And so I'm gonna try to see how it looks just to point toward the journaling with the little pencil. The other pencil motif is on a hello. And as I said, I kind of wanted to emphasize the hi and the hello. So it's a little empty on this cluster, so I'll put it down here. So we have the two pencils toward the bottom. And then I'm trying to think if there's a place that needs something more. Just give me a minute to look this over. I like this and that also fits with my theme. So I think I'm just gonna put it right on top of my strips of paper. Okay, and then the next step, if you look at these Market Square, really cool enamel dots, they're a little bit shimmery and they are all different shapes, which I like, and different sizes too. And there are plenty of them in the color that is my monochromatic color choice. So I'm gonna throw a few of those on, particularly in that color. Sprinkle them around these areas that I'm calling my clusters for this page. The fun thing, another fun thing about monochromatic layouts is after you've really established your color scheme, I personally find it fun to kind of cheat and put in a few little pops of other color. And so, so I'm doing a bit of that. Kind of balance out the size of the hearts. And so even though this isn't like technically a Valentine's Day theme or a Valentine's Day page, I do like the way there's like a kind of heart motif in each cluster, and an emphasis on how these two had such a terrified, rocky start, getting to know each other, cat and dog, nonetheless became friends. So I feel pretty good about where we ended up with this. Thanks for joining me for my process today. And be sure to hop along the YouTube hop with other people on the team. They've got like really gorgeous monochromatic layouts. Catch up with you next time.